We need to take this with a massive grain of salt, but an industry insider believes that Grand Theft Auto 6's announcement isn't going to happen until 2024. It's not going to happen this year in 2023. We'll be talking about all of that in this video today and a whole lot more. All right, so this first started gaining traction on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, and it got a significant amount of upvotes, around 370 when I took this screenshot, and essentially it was, insider believes announcement of Grand Theft Auto 6 is uncertain this year, as Rockstar Games intends to have a one-year gap between the announcement and release. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual post itself. Again, this is what it says. Rockstar Games intends to have a one-year gap between the announcement and release of GTA 6. Therefore, the likelihood of an announcement this year is uncertain, as there is a possibility of delay resulting in the game's release being pushed back to 2025. And then doubling down on this by retweeting it saying, "I believe this is what Rockstar plans," nearly a month later. Now, before we can talk about that, we need to talk about the credibility of whoever is making these claims. It's coming from a user, Chris Marks. They claim to be video game specialist, gamer, programmer, developer, insider, analyst, and critic. They joined Twitter in April 2023 and currently have 104 followers. Now, I'm not saying what this person is stating isn't true just because they have a low follower count. Everyone has to start, of course, somewhere, but this isn't coming from a big-time reputable name, at least yet, like someone of the likes of Jason Schreier or other insiders that we might know. Now, the reason this individual is even getting considered for stating this fact is because they actually did leak announcements for Payday 3, Dragon's Dogma, and Fable during the Summer Games Fest this year, which if you guys watched the Summer Games Fest, you know that all three of those were revealed. So those are three pretty massive titles that got shown off. So it certainly looks as if they have some insider sources or they know someone who has some insider sources that are telling them this info. Now, getting back to the GTA 6 story at hand, I think that would be unbelievably unfortunate if Grand Theft Auto 6 is not announced this year. Now, we don't know what Rockstar's plans are for the title. Obviously, they haven't even talked about it, but this would kind of go against what they've done for their previous games, and I'll explain why. So even if Rockstar's plans were to release Grand Theft Auto 6 in 2025, I still don't believe they would wait until 2024 to make the announcement. And here's why. Because it doesn't give them time to do the proper marketing that a game of this size is going to require. Think of things like TV advertisements, billboards, things that we see like screenshots and trailers, and even premium editions of the game like a collector's edition that we were going to need to pre-order and whatnot. All of that stuff has to happen before the game comes out. And if Rockstar Games only has a one-year gap, that's a lot to squeeze into that time. So what I personally think is going to happen is we are due for the announcement sometime this year. And even if it has an initial release date of 2024, Rockstar always have the ability to push that back into 2025, which would still be good according to their parent company's earnings call. That's something we've talked about previously, and since it made its announcement in May that Rockstar Games' parent company Take-Two Interactive, they are anticipating a massive spike in revenue in fiscal year 2024 and 2025, which is basically April 2024 through March 2025. And that's kind of when we suspect Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be releasing. So it would make much more sense to me if 2024 was the announced release date and then eventually pushed back into 2025. And I know that news might not be what you want to hear, but that's what Rockstar has done with their last two games as well. Remember, Red Dead Redemption 2 was scheduled for fall 2017, then spring 2018, and then fall 2018. And Grand Theft Auto 5 was scheduled for spring 2013, and then pushed back 6 months into September 2013. So it's pretty much inevitable that a delay is going to happen. And let's just talk about it from a fan side of things right now. How unfortunate would that be if we are still at a minimum 6 to 7 months away from being able to consider a Grand Theft Auto 6 announcement? The fact that it wouldn't happen until 2024, I think some people might go physically insane if that is the case. So I really do hope this isn't true. You kind of get worried when someone like that does have a track record of being correct, but the good news with that is that none of those titles, nor the Summer Games Fest, has really anything to do with Rockstar. So again, take it with a massive grain of salt, but it's starting to gain some traction online, so I just wanted to bring it to your attention, and hopefully we don't have to wait until 2024. My goodness, that would be absolutely horrible. In fact, all this talk about the announcement kind of makes me wonder how Rockstar is going to do it. Is it going to be similar to the way they announced GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2 with the teaser, or are they going to jump right into it? I want to show you an idea of what that might look like. This is coming from a user, Highland Scotty. It's kind of a concept of how Rockstar could tease GTA 6 without actually saying, hey, here's Grand Theft Auto 6. They've got a set of keychains with a bullet casing, a Rockstar key, a palm tree, which obviously would be a big part of Vice City and its surrounding areas. You've got a key with a Vice City Mambas tag on there, which is one of the sports teams featured in Vice City. So that's a way they could subtly do it. This is also another way they could do it. You can see this person is in their car facing the beach, but behind them in the mirror with a Rockstar tag sort of hanging, you see sort of the Ocean Drive, the hotel, that little strip right there. That could be a super neat way that Rockstar does that. That right there came from a user, the Lasagna God, on Discord. And you know what? It might be something as simple as Rockstar just changing their logo. We know that Vice City is kind of famous for those iconic purple and pinks and blue shaded hue colors. So maybe they honestly do something like that where they just change their logo like they did for Red Dead Redemption 2, and it eventually builds up into the teaser trailer that they'll release days later. I think it's fair to say that's probably something they might do. One thing I know for certain is it is most definitely not going to be coming from any of the voice actors or motion capture artists that are involved in the game. I'm talking about someone who has been in the news cycle recently, that being Brian Zampella. Whether he is or is not involved with the Grand Theft Auto series, he claims that he is going live once again later on tonight to make a massive announcement or just some sort of reveal. So whether or not he says anything reputable or credible or just is dropping the weirdest hints, clues, and teasers, we don't know. But if anything significant does come from that, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. But for now, that is everything we know regarding Grand Theft Auto 6's latest announcement rumor, and that it isn't going to be happening until 2024. Man, I really hope that's not the case. But you guys can let me know what you think about that in those comments down below. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Somewhere in the middle, tiny bit of grain of salt. Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.